up first. I need the confirmation. I do not want you to start without the live being up, okay?
Okay, President Trump, I will wait.
All right, CC, the preview has started, but it hasn't given me confirmation yet, so I'm not going to let you speak. I'm just going to mute your mic if you try.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. That's right. All right, we're live. Mr. Matt Deering.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Deering Acting Studio, it's Wednesday night. All right, so we take these showcases very seriously. That's why I dressed up tonight.
He's not in joggers. This is crazy, guys.
Wrong. We take this very, very seriously here at Deering Acting Studio. We definitely have to be serious when we do our showcases. However, improvisation is a little bit different than the script class. Script class was very formal. The improvisation class, dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh, yeah, you are in
my joggers, baby. Oh, you can't even tell, but I'm still, I'm rocking the shoes here. Booyah. Booyah, Joey. You thought I wasn't wearing joggers.
I am also wearing joggers, actually, so I guess improv is a different vibe. Pretty crazy. How about this wide angle? This wide angle is pretty dope.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a good wide angle.
Oh, man. All right. Let's go back.
Not cool.
All right, you guys, super cool today. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive into some scenes. The answer is yes, you are going to work on your characters, or with your characters, I'm sorry. But hopefully we're going to get you to get up again and do some things that are not character related. Now, we are going to move into that camera angled stuff. A lot of that work's going to be done in the script class, but we will talk about it in this class starting next week, and we're going to be dealing with that over the next 3 months. But we're also going to deal with like location and different ways to be creative, and we're going to get back into our core, our center, starting next week as well, where we're going to help you dive into improvised plays, and we're going to do so via this format because that's the way it's going to be until we are told otherwise by the deuce. Right, Joey? The deuce?
That's right, the deuce.
I got him eating.
We got a photo of you.
I didn't know you were eating. I would have never thrown you the focus if you were.
I feel like you did know, though.
No, I didn't. I swear.
You really didn't know?
I didn't know.
Would you pinky swear?
Yeah, of course.
All right. He pinky swore, so that means he really didn't.
No, I don't throw you under the bus, bro.
He wouldn't throw me under the bus. That's
anyway,
right.
so that's what we're doing. We're going to do a little bit of this this other cool thing called 2 at a time, where we're going to be rifling through different characters and learning new ways of going in and out of scenes, and that'll be a lot of fun and interesting on the new format. We're gonna have to figure that out on our end, but it's a really awesome exercise. That will not be tonight. That's the future as well. Tonight is gonna be about open scenes. It's gonna be about connecting. So we're gonna put different characters together. We're gonna give you some scenarios. I want you to open up your mind. So we're gonna begin the location discussion now. Open up your minds to a lot of different possibilities. So if we were, so for instance, this is just an example. Earlier today, Brian called me and was like, hey man, just checking in. What's going on? And I'm like, not much. What's up? And he's like, just checking in. And I'm like, cool. And then he's like, so you still at the house? And I was like, no, dude, I'm in the lobby. I'm like right out here. So what was interesting is like it dawned on me that he didn't video call me, but had he video called me, technically his background was just a black background in here, and mine was just like a white wall out in the lobby. So in our quote improv scene via video call, we could have been in the same location, which would have been, in this case, the studio, but technically that could have been shot anywhere. So if you run your mind through this idea of people really getting used to talking over the phone, you could literally be talking to one of your kids in a scene, and both of you could be leaning up against a door and like looking at each other and sort of looking back and talking through a door, or any kind of, idea like that. So sometimes you can be in the same location, sometimes not. We're going to set up these scenes with very basic who, what, where. We get people together, we'll discuss a who, what, where, trying really hard to get Brian not to control those things. Right, Brian?
He said, right? He's sitting crisscross applesauce. On
Yeah,
the floor.
crisscross applesauce, Brian Sweeney.
Just for a little visualization for everyone.
That's right. So that's what's going to be tonight, and then we'll go through open scenes. Ideally, we're going to not really even come in and do anything to them. We're going to let you go, and then when the scenes are over, like the whole group scene is over, we're then going to come in, either I think it's me, Brian's going to come in and just give you rapid fire critique. Then you get to go again tonight. So the idea is we're going to do an improv showcase, the very first improv showcase that is virtual. Thank you. And it will not be the last improv showcase that is virtual, I promise you. Whether or not the deuce lifts up this quarantine or not, Joey has told me flat out. He said, Matt, you cannot stop teaching in this way.
I did say that.
Number one, it's too cool. Have to do it. Number two, I'm in love with it. Like I just love my job. I want to be doing this thing. And number three, like no matter what happens, we just have to be including this as a part of our process. So at minimum, we'll be teaching the high level classes we always teach in person, and we'll be streaming and sharing these classes with the world. But ideally, we're either going to have both virtual and in studio, or some sort of a combination of the two. So like right now we are working through all kinds of different ideas, and we are basically playing and experimenting with different things, but it's been really fun and way better, I think, than any of us really expected. So thank you guys. Thank you all for your dedication to our studio. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your dedication to yourself and your own growth, because perhaps we went through a couple rough weeks to start as we were trying to figure things out, everybody. But those who stuck with the program have really, really gone next level with your acting, I can tell you. Yeah. And so we are pumped for you. We are excited for the future. I've been talking to some of our casting clients, and this is coming. This style of acting, we were not kidding. We have invented a new genre of acting. We're going to be casting similar to this for a short period of time, and maybe longer, who knows. So the world is adapting, the entertainment world is adapting, and you all who are in the program right now have adapted. All of you except for Jared, who's just now coming for his very first class.
Oh, he just got called out.
Dude, I know, you need like an O button. That would be good.
I know. I've been saying that I need an O button.
All right, so that is the last thing for tonight. I just wish you guys all the best for your showcase.
Shall we introduce the team?
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
But before we do that, before we introduce the team, I just want to introduce the theme of tonight. Perhaps our new studio slogan. Haven't decided yet. I'm gonna go with
let me drum roll.
Optimal gains. Optimal gains. I don't think
consistent gains.
What? Did he add the word consistent?
No. I'm just saying, like,
I was like, that doesn't have a good flow. I couldn't see Jared jumping off the couch behind, some chick working out and being like, optimal, consistent gains. Maybe think about that, Jared. Add that into the shtick. I think it'd be really good.
It was more just because this is his first time showing up in a
while. I see. You're trying to rip him back. They don't all land. Not all the jokes hit. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we have Joey Sweeney as a producer tonight in studio. We have Miss Shay Topol, who is producing from her home in Ahwatukee.
And she is a rock star, by the way.
And we have your acting coach, who's really going to be more of a host for the evening. I don't know, host, just sort of moving us in between scenes quickly and then giving you some quick feedback as well. Mr. Brian Sweeney!
Woo! Thank you, Matt.
All right, gang, love you. I'm going to jogger it right out of here.
All right. Little Matthew McConaughey going. McConaughey? Wow. Need to run my tongue twisters. The tip of the tongue, the lips, and the teeth. The tip. What?
Pull in Jason and pull in Devaney.
Jason and Devaney. All right. Let's scroll down this list. Scrolling down the list. Devaney and Jason. Here we go. I think I got him. What up?
Hey.
Make sure you mute that live video in the background. Yeah. All right. You guys excited?
So I missed it. Are we doing our previous characters? Sorry, I was in the restroom most of that.
Dude, what is it with you and going to the restroom in the middle of class?
Just it's a habit. Can't break it.
He's got an exact time. You know?
Man.
You want me to explain that?
All right.
Actually,
sure, yeah.
Let me jump on.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know
need- I
what?
don't need the headphones.
Matt's coming back.
All right. So here's the deal with the characters. I want you guys to think about this because you're about to do a who, what, where. And Brian brought up, he's like, hey, we already did the who. And I'm like, oh, yeah. No, I'm not talking about that. So you have your characters, but when you think about your who, think of it this way. I created this pretty crazy Irishman for a play that we did this past year. Love the character. He's somebody I've worked on for a long time. His name's Coleman Connor. He's a drunk, just sort of nuts Irishman from a small town, etc. So the idea is I'm going to take the core of that character, like everything that's real about him, and I can't wait to see potentially how that character reacts to life when he's 85, when he's 8, when he works at McDonald's, etc. So the idea is you're going to take the core, the essence of who that character is, so use all the work from it, but open yourself up to any who. So if we take, in this case, we've got our like extreme sports person. Your center is extreme. Your center is like everything's extreme. So if you could attach it to something else and imagine like same person, again, same idea, working at McDonald's, finding a way to make that job extreme because that's just who you are. Okay?
Same tonality and everything? Or different?
He did not have his headphones on.
What was that?
He said
Was
same
it
tone.
same tonality or is it different? Like same voice or?
Yeah, I mean, same voice. But if you went to think about it this way, so you have an accent with yours, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
So you would still have an accent, but if you were like 8, you would have an 8-year-old's voice with that accent.
Okay, got it.
So same thing. A lot of the things would stay the same, but what we are very curious as to what might change in finding that out as well. Okay? So we're going to start off. We'll do a who, what, where. Debony will give us the who, you'll give us the what, and we'll get the where. The who is what is our relationship to each other. That is our who, okay? The what is what are we doing here? Like, it's not what am I doing and what are you doing? It's not I'm holding a glass of water and having a drink and you're playing video games. It's what are we doing together? Like, what's the purpose of us even talking to each other right now, okay? So that's our what versus just doing. And then the where is going to be specifically where each one of you are at. And Matt gave an example already of that in the beginning where if you're in the same house, you could literally just be 2 rooms apart and be on the phone. Like we just did it today. So the first person is our who, meaning what is our relationship to each other. The second person is what is happening right now. And the third person is where are we located specifically. Okay?
Without further ado,
You guys
here
ready?
we go.
Let's hit it.
All right, we are co-pilots.
Okay. We are discussing the stock market.
You are at your apartment in Chicago, and I am in my house at LA.
Great. And building on that really quick, would you both say your names, please? To remind the other person?
The
Yeah.
same character from last.
Yep. Go ahead, Debony, you first.
Jill Ridgemont.
Okay.
Baba job, cha cha, whoa wee wee.
Oh my god.
Here we go, baby. All right.
Hang on. Let me type it in.
Just do. All right.
Babla job. Cha cha wee wee.
Whoa wee wee.
Whoa wee wee.
Whoa, wee wee, Joey. It's
wee
whoa, wee wee.
wee.
Let's not be offensive to the entire community, okay?
Exactly.
Whoa, wee wee.
Dude, it doesn't even fit on the page.
Just leave it as it is.
It's not fair.
All right.
All right.
Let's give him a round of applause. Here we go. Woo!
I really enjoy when our Delta Airlines stock goes up. It went up just like the flight that we took yesterday.
Yeah, I know. That's so insane. I mean, do you have any shares in there? Because I do.
Job had shares, but he got rid of them because he was scared to fly, and he learned how to be a co-pilot with the wonderful co-pilot yourself.
Wait, Bob LaJaw, why are you scared to fly? Flying is like the coolest thing ever. I mean, you're super high off the ground. You're doing something that could potentially kill you, but you know it won't kill you. Isn't that just the best feeling? Why are you scared of that?
Well, I hope to die a very glorious death, but I'm afraid that it might not be so glorious. So when I fly, I hope that it doesn't kill me.
I see. So what would be considered a glorious death to you?
Glorious death would be getting struck by an arrow in a battle, like my grandfather who passed away not too long ago.
Sorry to hear about that. So would you rather get shot by an arrow though, or a gun? Because I don't know many wars nowadays that use arrows.
Well, you see, a gun is very easy to die from, so I prefer the arrow, especially shot from my ancestors. But I don't mind either way. I just hope I don't die.
So you want a long, painful death, not a fast, quick, painless death?
I prefer a glorious death, a death that very glorious, that people will remember me. But since I'm a co-pilot, I hope I don't kill myself or anybody else. So I want to be a good co-pilot.
And scene. All right. Woo! Good job, guys. Nice. Moving on to the next scene. We'll come back to you guys when we come back later. All right. Let's go over to Chris and Amanda. Chris and Amanda, you will be our next scene. It's gonna be dope. Man, can you imagine cha-cha woo chaki maha?
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys.
All right.
I'm joking. Babla job.
Bob LaJob, cha
Cha-cha.
whoa
Whoa,
whoa
wee,
wee
wee.
wee.
Whoa, wee wee.
Jeez.
Can you imagine, like...
Have some respect for the character.
Okay, all right. I understand. Joey's right. Need to have more respect for the character. Absolutely. But, like, that would be pretty crazy. The guy's, like, afraid of flying, and he's like, yeah, I'm just a co-pilot. It's not a big deal. Like,
No big thing.
no big deal. I just do that. Hey, what's up, girls?
Hey.
Woo, you ready to rock?
Yeah.
So, great. We're going to go right from who, what, where. Okay, let's first say our characters' names really quick. So, Chris,
I'm
can you give me
Chloe.
yours?
Chloe Vanderwall.
Chloe Vanderwall. And Amanda, would you give me yours?
Gillian Palin.
Jillian Palin.
Oh my god.
Friggin' love it.
Ugh.
Friggin'
It's such
love
a
it.
politician name.
It is a politician name. Like, that was first thought. Oh, okay. All right, let's go ahead and go with our who, what, where here. We'll start with Chris. You'll give us a who. Amanda, you'll give us a what. And then we'll go over to Chris for the where. Okay?
Okay, who is our relationship?
Yes, so who are we to each other relationally? Like, what is this? How do we know each other? Think about everybody watching. Think about it that way. How do we know each other? What is the depth of this relationship? Without relationship, we've got nothing. So how can you guys have a relationship that's really important? Then with the what, it's specifically what's going on right now between the two of you. Like, what's happening between you guys? And then the where are we physically located? Okay?
Okay, we are best friends that knew each other 20 years ago, but we had a little bit of a falling out, and now we've run into each other and are trying to maybe make up a little bit.
Okay. So this is gonna be a video format, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm calling her to ask her how she's doing.
Okay, good. And Chris, what do you where are we?
Well, I'm right now I'm at a high-end jewelry store and I'm shopping.
Okay. And where's Amanda?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's up to me too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she had to say
That's
it.
okay.
She is. She's at home cooking for her family.
Love it. Okay, so then that sets up basically for everybody watching. You're setting up another thing for the character to have. So when you give your wear, there's something about a jewelry store that tells us about you. Then you're giving something for Amanda to have to deal with too, which is really fun. Okay, all right, we ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's
Here
do
we go.
it.
All right, let's get it around. Oh wait. Yes. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
So my character didn't have my character was single. So
Okay, so you're in the kitchen making food.
Okay.
Boom.
For you and your cat.
Yeah. Somebody.
Chloe,
Jillian. Wow.
you're shopping again?
Yeah. In fact, I'm. Look at this bracelet I'm thinking of buying. I think I need another bracelet.
That looks nice. Did you spray it with Lysol?
No, that's silly. Why would I spray it with Lysol?
Because we're on lockdown. Why are you out and about?
You know, this lockdown is it's just going on way too long. I can't be What are you doing? I can't be bothered at home. Are you at home?
Making food for me and my puppy.
You're making food. That's all you're doing is making food for you and your puppy?
No.
Aren't you bored?
No.
No.
I'm bored a little bit, but you know, I've been doing like online shopping, or like I've been working out a little bit and then making food. Because I've been eating so much.
Huh. Well, you know, it's kind of lonely here in the mall. There's only me and the security guard.
Good. Pause. We are now taking these two and bringing them back to when they were kids, back in high school.
Okay.
Same characters, same attitudes. You guys were really close friends, but you're in high school.
Now we're supposed to be high school age people. Is that right?
High school age people. That's right. Same character though. Same energy, same attitude. Nothing changes. You're just younger. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
So-
What?
So, Jillian, are you going to the party on Friday night?
Oh my gosh, I would love to. I prepared like my outfit. It's so cute.
What are you going to wear?
I'm gonna wear this like pink top and then like a little pink skirt. And like a little bit of like a pink earring as well. It's so cute.
That sounds so cute.
What are you gonna wear?
Well, I'm going to wear a jean skirt and a tank top, I think, and then just really big hair and lots of earrings, big earrings.
Big earrings. Yeah. Okay. What color are they?
Pink, of course, just like yours. In fact, can I borrow yours? Do you have some I can borrow?
I have like a few.
Pretty please. I'll be real careful with them.
And scene. Yes. Awesome. Oh, great, guys. Great. Super positive. We'll talk about it later. That's awesome. Good work, guys. Woo! All right. Our next scene is going to be Danielle and George.
All right. That's a good pair. right
Danielle,
there.
I'm grabbing them at random. This is literally improv. I have no idea who's going with who. Just going pop pop.
Danielle and George. Oh,
Random
there's
slashing.
George. Found him.
Random. Whoop. There we go. There we go.
Danielle.
Hello.
Hello.
George, you are sideways.
Yes.
Did he use the virtual background?
Did he?
No.
It looked like
It looked like
did
he
look like
used
it. Looked like he used like the
virtual
Paris one
background
for sure.
to go
For
to
sure.
Paris.
For sure it did. All right, Danielle, would you remind me of your character's name, please?
Dorothy Hibbs.
Awesome. And
Dorothy
Yeah,
Hibbs.
Dorothy. Dorothy Hibbs.
Hibbs.
And George, your character's name?
Jacques Souffle.
Jacques Souffle. Jacques Souffle. Let's jump right into that who, what, where. Danielle, you'll be our who. George, you'll be our what. And Danielle, you'll be our where. Here we go. And action.
We are So I make pies. So I sell you pies. So what are we? Business, or how would I word that? Can't think of the word. What?
Vendor client.
Okay, yeah.
George is a boss there. Love it. Vendor client. All right. And what is happening between the two of you?
We're meeting. We're having a glass of wine together.
And where, Danielle?
So we're at the same house, but right now George is outside and I'm inside to get more wine.
Love it. Okay, here we go. And action.
Dorothy, would you like another glass of white or red?
I think white. I love the white wine.
You always have been big with white.
Yes. What do you like, Jacques? The white or the red?
I love it all, but mainly rouge, red, the color of a woman's lips.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Lovely.
Will you be joining me outside in a few minutes, Dorothy?
Yeah, I was just checking up on the food here. The little hors d'oeuvres and whatnot. But how's the weather out there?
It is balmy. It's beautiful. It's an open shirt sort of evening, if you know what I mean.
Oh, an open shirt, kind of like, the weather is beautiful. You don't need a lot of clothes and everything.
We will not need a lot of clothes tonight, Dorothy.
Okay, Jacques. Okay.
Do not tarry, my dove. Come out. The weather is fine.
Okay, yeah, I'll be out in a few minutes. Yeah, in the meantime, how have you been liking my pies?
Your pies are exquisite. They are creamy like your skin. They are tangy like your perfume.
Ooh.
They are warm like your personality.
Oh, I am so happy to hear that. Thank you so much. My family and I, we work really, really hard with the pies.
Every time I see a pie, I think of you, Dorothy.
Anytime you see a pie?
I see a pie, I think of Dorothy.
Oh, Jacques, you're going to make me blush.
Yes. Well, speaking of the blood.
And scene. Oh, all right. Right before we got there, right?
Yeah.
Good work, guys. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to bring in my next group here. Our next two will be Jada and Elizabeth. Jada and Elizabeth.
All right.
Yeah. That was an interesting relationship. That was quite a date.
Dude, Jacques is always
He's always hitting on people.
on
It's
some
great.
different girl.
It's so funny. Like so funny. And Danielle's character was not having it. She was like trying to be nice.
She's just kind of oblivious, honestly.
I felt a little bit of a mix. I mean, I wasn't sure. Hey. All right, you guys ready?
Oh, they're both muted.
You're both muted. You can't be ready when we're muted.
Jada, you have to unmute.
Jada, would you unmute yourself?
Jada.
Okay?
I did.
All right, thanks. Thanks so much.
Goodness.
Gracious. Me too. All right, let's start off. You're going to hit me with the who, Jada. You'll go over to the what, and then we'll come back to the where.
Can I get their character names
Oh,
first?
yeah, sorry.
Come on, Bri.
Whoa. My bad.
I was just asking.
Yeah, you can.
Deborah Wilkins.
Deborah Wilkins? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You just called Joey sir?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Cool.
It was a little weird, I'm not gonna lie.
All right. And go ahead and throw me your character name.
BRITTNY.
Brittney.
Oh my god.
I love Brittney. I love it. Okay. Let's start off with our who, what, where. Jada, go ahead and hit me with a who.
We are two people that have just met. That was really bad. I'm gonna go again.
That's right. That's
we
okay.
are.
It's okay. It's all right. Take a moment, find relationship. Remember Brittney, Elizabeth's character and the way she is, the way you are, and find a who that you think.
I'm a famous social influencer, so use that, expose that, do what you will with that.
We are. I keep wanting to say what we're doing.
I can switch you if you want.
No.
No,
Okay.
she's got to do it. Make her do it.
We are friends from yoga class.
Okay.
Amazing.
And we're going over, we have a project where we're supposed to come up with a new yoga pose for our class.
Yes.
We are currently FaceTiming from each of our homes trying to figure it out.
Amazing. Here we go. Let's get a big round of applause for this next scene. Woo! Yeah. Yep.
Hi, Brittney.
Oh my God, welcome to my little dojo area. Do you like it?
I love it. It's great.
Amazing. Okay, so back to what we were saying, Miss Adams' class, the yoga poses. Do you remember what we're supposed to do?
Yeah, so basically, with quarantine, we're having to be more creative with our yoga poses because they want to still be spicing it up and making it exciting for their clients. Okay. So right now the challenge is to find the best yoga pose that we could possibly find, and then they're going to have a little competition to see who wins. And so I thought we could maybe team up and pick that pose together.
Okay, perfect. I mean, I'm setting up for my live stream because in like 2 minutes, social interaction.
I only have a couple minutes too because my kids are about to wake up from their nap. So.
All right. Well, I have like 250 million kids to wake up to, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's cool. So do you want to do something with maybe like the legs over our head,
I mean, that's why I called you because I know that you're more flexible, and so I thought that maybe I could just throw ideas at you, and then you could kind of be the body, and I'll be the mind.
All right, okay.
Perfect.
Well,
I just want to do something for fun. Throw me them in kindergarten, please. Both of them. They are both in kindergarten. They still have the same personalities, just for fun. I just feel like doing it. Here we go.
You're talking about yoga?
You guys, we don't have to talk about yoga in this one. You guys are both in kindergarten. That's all I know. I just felt like doing it. You know each other from class. Ready, set, go.
Hi, Brittney.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. So my mom said the sleepover that we're gonna have, we can't really have it. So I'm sorry. My mom said that you're not as popular as me, so I can't have you over.
But my mom said that she already blocked out a time for me to come over, and if we don't do it during that time, then my schedule will be a little messed up.
Right. So my mom used a big girl word. She said it's irrelevant to your mom's schedule, and she doesn't really care. She said that it's not good for my social standings, and my casting director might think that I won't get casted for anything if I hang out with losers.
But I had a whole plan. Remember, I wrote out that list.
Scene. Yes. Awesome. Cannot wait to talk about that. Good work, guys. Good work. Okay, our next two are going to be Jared and Phoebe. We're bringing in Optimal Gains and Phoebe. Optimal Gains and Chicago.
I was gonna say, why didn't you?
I don't know why I didn't use her nickname. Chicago. Yeah. Optimal Gains and Chicago coming in. We call her Chicago because she lives
Jared's
in Chicago.
Not in the waiting room. Hang on. Let me double check.
Disappear? What did
Let
he go
me
away?
Let me double check.
Optimal Gains got his feelings hurt when Matt called him out. That's what it was. I bet.
Yeah, he's not in there.
Well,
so.
we'll see if Optimal Gains comes back. Let's bring in. Christina.
Sounds good. Looking good, Chicago. I like the glasses.
Yeah, you look fly.
Thank you.
Let them see the glasses. Show them the glasses. You know?
Oh, for sure. You gotta be stunned.
The audience
Phoebe's
needs to see
stunned.
it. Yeah.
My grandma has this exact same pair of glasses.
Really?
So,
Well, then your grandma is also stunning.
I'll tell her you said so.
Do it.
All right, Phoebe, tell us your character again, please.
Jacqueline Reynolds.
Okay, and Christina? Oh, 1 second. She's muted there, Joe. Go ahead.
Great.
Pippi Greene.
Pippi Greene. And Pippi is the one who likes smelling library books. And
Yeah.
Phoebe, you're the escape room junkie, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Let's start off with a who, go to where, what, and then where. All right? Hit it.
We're just two best friends.
We are having tea.
Good. Now go specifically, Phoebe, why are you having tea? So we're kind of turning the what today into like, why are we having a conversation, basically? Like, what's going on?
We are having tea for the first time in 20 years.
In your
Oops. Sorry, someone called me.
It's okay.
Sorry.
in her safe room.
In her, in her safe room?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hit it, Joey. Woo.
Thank you for coming over, Pippi. It's really been so long.
I know, right? I mean, I do have one question.
Yeah, hit me with it. What's up?
That book that you got from the library, can I get that back?
Oh, you mean origami for novices? No, I went into an origami themed escape room 2 years ago and I failed. So ever since then I've had to master the art form, so I won't be able to give you the book back until I've got it down pat. I'm sorry.
But it's past due.
Well, you know, late fines don't apply when you're getting those rooms escaped. It's just how it works.
Well, look, the only reason I came for tea is to get the book.
What?
Where's the book?
Pippi, I miss you. We're best friends. I don't understand. You didn't even want to see me?
We are best friends. I just don't want to break any rules. You know that.
But Pippi, my life is about breaking rules now. I thought that we would be on the same page with this.
But you live in your parents' basement. This isn't a dungeon.
Okay, Pippi, I can get the book and give it back to you if we can still be best friends.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's okay. You can keep the book.
Don't be sorry. You don't need to be sorry. You were just doing what's right for the library, and I understand it. It's noble to have a cause.
Well, I also wanted to smell what the book smelled like. I know you've had it for a while, so I just kind of wanted to smell it.
Yeah, okay. I'll go grab the book and you can smell it, but then you'll come to an escape room with me on Saturday, right? I already got us tickets on Groupon.
Yes, I'll go with you.
And scene. Hey. Bringing it back to the escape room. Nice job. A little on the
That's
applause
called
there.
a callback.
Yeah, it is. All
I
right.
was talking to Mr. Optimal Gains. He is now in the waiting room.
Oh, he is he?
Yeah.
Is he? Well, I guess bring in the gains.
Yeah, he
Bring
said
in-
he just didn't want to work with Chicago, so no, I'm just kidding.
Yikes. Yikes.
Ouch. All right.
Yikes. Hurtful. All right, yeah, bring him in and go ahead and bring in Marina.
Oh my
Marina.
gosh, a blast from the past. No way. Jared and
Yep,
Marina?
putting them together.
No way.
Two chaos players performing in a scene
Two
together.
like
OG
chaos players. This is
OG.
nuts. All right. So we got the dynamic duo here.
So Jared, I know you weren't here last week, right? So basically, we built characters, okay? So you're gonna come up with a character really quick. Have you thought of one already?
Also, Marina, you have to unmute yourself.
I can think of one really quick.
Okay, give me in 10 seconds. Come up with a point of view or a perspective a character might have.
Okay.
And
10,
Marina,
9,
what was your character?
8,
Susanna Hogman.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What's your point of view?
Dude, I'm freaking hyped on life, baby.
Boom. Okay.
I'm
Your
freaking
characters, that's all you need right now. You're hyped on life, and what's your name? What's your name?
Freaking Zippo Jack.
Zippo Jack. Okay.
Zippo Jack.
Awesome. Okay.
Jack like J-A-C-K or J-A-K?
J-C-K.
J-A-C-K, okay.
J-C-K for sure.
The spelling tells a lot about somebody, so it's very important that I get it correct, because if I don't, then you don't really have the proper context for the character.
Absolutely.
That's true. You're right.
All right, let's hit it. Okay, Jared, you're going to give us our who. Marina, you'll give us our what, and you will give us our where, Jared, okay?
Okay.
Our who is going to be very relational based. What is, what are we doing together, and the where. Okay.
Okay.
Let's hit it.
We are sister and brother that live completely different lifestyles and haven't talked in about 8 months.
We're drinking over our Zoom call.
We're drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Drinking over Zoom.
Ready?
Here we go. And
wait, do we need a where?
We're drinking over the Zoom call. Oh yeah, sorry. And give a specific where, Jared.
Okay. I'm in my house in California, and it's a mansion. And you're in your little tiny apartment, cuddled up with your cats in your closet.
Hey, this is gonna be perfect. All right, here we go. Woo!
Babe, you just gotta get more excited about what's going on right now.
What do you mean? Where have you been for the last 8 months? Do you even know what's going on in my life right now?
No, because all you do is just sit at home and do nothing. I've tried reaching out to you.
Oh yeah, I sit at home and do nothing. Is that right?
Look what you're doing right now.
Do nothing.
Yeah, I reached out to you to have a drink. And
well, where's your drink, bro? Because my drink's right here. I already got started.
Right here, dude. Chug up, take a sip with me. Come on. Like, you got to get excited here, all right? Like,
excited about dying?
What do you mean excited about dying?
Yeah, you said that you contacted me, and I called you back, and you never called me back because you think all I'm doing is nothing. But I'm not doing nothing. I'm laying here because I'm dying.
Wait, I don't mean to laugh.
Are you laughing?
I don't mean to laugh, but like, what do you mean? You just said you're dying. Are you actually dying?
Yes.
Oh. Well.
This is why we don't talk, because you can't take anything seriously, even something like this, dude.
Oh. I mean, if I would have known that you were, actually on your deathbed, I might have actually called you. But
well, why do you think I'm laying in bed? Why do you think it is I can't move? Why do you think it is
with your cat? All you do is sit in bed. And you're overweight, and you've been overweight for a long time. I didn't want to bring it up to you, but just.
Why don't we have another drink?
God, all right, chill out. You don't need to be chugging over there.
And scene. Hey. This ended up being an amazing pair for the two characters. So funny. All right, we're going to talk about that at the end. Let's bring in Eliana, and I think that's everybody. So let's bring back in Danielle. Eliana and Danielle. Boom.
What a pair.
What a pair.
What a pair.
Scroll down real quick. Oh, Brianna's
what a pair.
here.
Oh.
Bring
what a
Brianna
pair,
in,
and
actually.
Also, what a burger.
She was not here earlier, and she is here now. Hello, Brianna.
Alrighty.
Brianna and Eliana. Hey,
Eliana.
rhymes. Rhymes. Right? Right? Come on. Come on.
I wish I had a cricket sound effect so
it rhymes.
bad.
It rhymes. Brianna,
Oh,
Eliana.
it rhymes.
Like,
it rhymes. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
This comes from the cheesy dad joke guy.
The cheesy dad joke guy does really intelligent puns.
All right,
and
guys.
you
So
just
here we go into the scene. All right.
Whatever.
Here we go.
Whatever.
So let's get our character names. Brianna, throw yours out really quick.
Noelle Jesse Neisenberg.
Who lives in a cave, correct? Okay.
Noelle what?
Think of the actor, but just really mesh it together. Jesse Eisenberg.
Have fun with that. And Eliana?
Eliza Smith.
And Eliza Smith. Eliza Smith. All right, let's start with a who. Go ahead and we'll start with Eliana. Give us a who. How do we know each other? And then you'll give us the what, Brianna, and we'll go back to the where.
We are longtime pen pals.
And what I'm saying, what we're doing.
Yep. Like, what is the purpose for this conversation?
We are just coping with our issues right now during quarantine.
Wait, we need a where?
Oh, aware. I'm in my apartment in London, and it's Noelle, correct? Noelle.
Noelle Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Noelle is in did you say a cave?
Yeah, I'm a cave person, weird person, and I don't know your character either.
So
you had to go back home because we've had to switch to online pen pal, so you're now at your parents' house.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, here we go. Woo!
Noelle, is that you?
Who was that?
Noelle, at the camera.
Oh,
at the camera.
Sweet child, you. I love seeing your delicious face.
Oh, it's so nice to see you too, dear. It's crazy. We usually just write to each other, but now we're seeing each other face to face. And I did not think you looked like that.
I feel very flattered, and I gotta say, you sound so proper than you did in the pen pals.
Well, I am British, so. So, how are you doing? In your last letter, you said you had to move home because of quarantine.
Yes, my mountain was evacuated. Every wolf is now just kind of taking this whole thing seriously, and I just couldn't be in public anymore. So they say I have to go back to my family. So I'm with my family now. It's definitely a lot to adjust for them. So, yeah.
Oh my, I'm so sorry, dear. I hope it's working out well for you.
Well, they're definitely very, very rambunctious, and they are definitely very, very bitey.
Bitey?
Yes.
Wow. Are you okay?
Yeah, just get hair everywhere, you know? It's just so much. You just get sick of it a while. I mean, I thought I had hair, but these guys, take the cake, you know?
Wow.
That scene. Wow. I think all you can say there is wow. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the only response.
Oh,
that
there's no
anyone
rebuttal
can
for
give
that. There's not even
to that.
Nope.
It's awesome. Okay, good job. Let's bring everybody in. Awesome.
Let's bring everyone in
to the studio virtually. That was cool. All right. We all in?
Yeah, but I'm going to mute them all.
You gonna mute them all?
I got the power. Power.
All right. Quickly, give yourselves a round of applause. Hey! That was awesome. All right, I'm going to rapid fire just some critiques. In general, guys, really good scene work. I'm just going to throw out little things for each person and some generalized critiques. So first things first, I threw out a couple where I threw you guys into different scenarios, like going back to high school and going back to other spots like that. So I want us all to realize that that was an option, and I want every one of us to get better at really hyper listening to direction. So right at the top, Matt threw that out, that's something that we could all do. That's basically, we could see our characters in different settings. And I think a lot of us got locked into the way that our character was and the way that we've imagined them right where they are. instead of getting excited about exploring that character outside of the main situation they're in. So outside of them being the exact way we made them last week, like what is the core of them and where else could we see them in life? Because we grow up and we go into different ages, but our personalities, they're there, you know? And so I was so interested to see people in different settings. So I'll go through a few specifics on that, but I want all of us to get really good at hearing direction and going, okay, got it. Let me take that and see what I can do with it, okay? And then the other thing is I want us to be aware of talking about the stuff. So there was several scenes where we just talked about the things in the scene or talked about stuff that we cared about instead of about each other. And again, in improv, relationship is everything. So we have to go down to the core of our relationship. That's what we actually care about. So you could talk about something to lead into relationship, but the things aren't what's really important. The relationship is, okay? Cool. All right, let's break this down a little bit.
Break it down.
Break it down. Debony and Jason. Okay, so we got stuck in the stuff mentality. So we were on the phone and talking about that. And again, we could have been anywhere in life. We could have been like, we started off, we were co-pilots. So that goes, all right, now we're adults. So let's deal with that, okay? Now that we're there, let's deal with how we really know each other and our relationship. So we ended up talking about being pilots the whole time, our fear of flying. I was super interested to get to know these guys as coworkers and how they feel about each other and their dynamic with one another. And so knowing that every scene you walk into, you should feel that fire coming off of your partner and going back and forth. And if we don't, there's probably something missing. And in this case, it just happened to be the stuff. We were talking about stuff instead of about finding something that we could drive forward about the other person. Okay, does that make sense, guys? Okay, awesome, great. Going to Chris and Amanda. I loved the second one here. So you guys, when we went to the second scene, were free. So here's what changed. We found a way to bring it to this really positive light. So originally we were in jewelry and it became like, hey, why are you doing that? We shouldn't be doing that kind of thing. Instead, let's find a way to sort of say yes to something. And I know last week you guys were partners and we were both fighting against you both being in like an AA for shopping and whatever. And so now we look at that and we go, okay, so in this new scene, this is a whole new scene. So how can I take the core of this character and go somewhere totally different with it and explore? Because like if you look at yours, Amanda, like your core character, she was pretty like joyful, right? She loved pink, like that's something she really likes. So in that, you can have fun with that and explore it like you did the second time. And so that was awesome. Like I was laughing so hard when you guys were in high school, just bouncing off of each other. And so Chris, same with you, realize that how can I spin something positive and find a way to build up my partner in that way? Okay? Cool. All right. Moving to the next one. We're rapid firing here. Danielle and George. So George, small listening thing. Right at the beginning in the who, what, where, she was going to get the wine. Is that right, Danielle? Just nod your head if that was correct with your who. I think you were going to get the wine in the who. And so with that, that's perfect. If you're just inside George and you just call out to her and you call out like because you have the wine outside already, another glass, and you're like, get me a glass or whatever, then that would set that up so that we stick to what we said in the very beginning. But then I want us to play with relationship even more. So he keeps flirting, right, Danielle? And I know your character's nice, but there's a point where you would try and get out of there. And so I feel like you were trying not to go outside, which was great. But like at some point, like you've got to find ways to like lead yourself to like, well, actually, I think I might not want to stay. Like, or you got to find an excuse. And then he'll be like, oh, and it's going to become like that weird Christmas song, It's Cold Outside, where they're like paddling back and forth, and he's like trying to get you to stay, and you're trying to leave, and then that would create game. That would create game inside of the scene, okay? But really good. Love those characters. It was really fun, and it's always fun to watch Jacques flirt with somebody. It's just great. Cool. All right, going to the next one. Jada and Elizabeth. So when we went into that one, again, same kind of deal. Once we went over to the other part, it was a little more fun for you guys because we went outside of the things we were really used to. So in the very beginning, it was like, okay, I'm sticking to all these things that I know instead of going, what is their point of view and how can I explore some new things from that place? So the other thing I had here was Does talk about you. What did I mean by that? Oh, yes. Okay. So here's what we got there. But Elizabeth, I was dying to see what the influencer was like when she wasn't influencing. You know? Because, like, that person is sort of a personality in a sense, but she doesn't have to be influencing all the time. And I was kind of curious, what is she like when she's not doing that? And we got to see a piece of that when you became the little kid. But know that even in her regular life, there'd probably be a shut-off point at certain times where she was hanging out with somebody. Her personality would stay the same. She'd probably be just as, like, bratty in a sense, but she just wouldn't be talking about social media. It would be about maybe something else in Jada's life, and vice versa, Jada. Like, you don't have to be with the kids right then. She's just controlling, which is what we saw when we went to the younger group. You wanted everything perfect. And then it wasn't about the kids. It was just about you wanting things perfect. Okay? Cool. Good. All right. Phoebe and Christina. So with your guys is, so take it outside the books, Christina. Take it outside the books. So she is a weird character, right? She smells the books. So what else is something weird that she could be doing, and take it totally outside of books? And Phoebe's character was an adrenaline person. So what I found inside of that was Phoebe loves adrenaline, you love safety, right? So now where else does that fit? Where, like, there's so many avenues we could play where now you're not talking about escape rooms at all, Phoebe, and you're not talking about books, but it's the same character. It's the same idea. Safe, not safe. Fun to watch those two be in a room together and see what happens. Okay? Cool. Awesome. All right. Jared and Marina. This is hilarious because, Jared, you didn't know this, but she's not actually dying. She just thinks she's dying, which is awesome. And we would totally get there at some point. So basically that's what's going on in that scene. So watching you have to deal with that was funny, and it was so human interaction based. Like, we don't do things normally. I mean, we laugh at funerals and we cry at weddings. So your reaction of laughter was so natural because it was just like such a surprise to you. And then you're like, holy shit, this is real? And it started to, like, calm you down, and then you got more serious. But it was so fun to watch that truth transition. And again, two polar opposites be in the same room because they know each other and have a relationship. Like, that's totally possible. Well, oftentimes we just go right into the same things. No, you can do totally different stuff. You just have to be connected, be listening, and build off the relationship. So very good work, guys. That was awesome. All right. And then last, Eliana and Brianna. That was a fun conversation. So Eliana, I think as we were going, you realized more and more so that she was weirder than you thought she was going to be. Right? And so that was sort of entertaining to watch. And so Brianna, if you realize that and notice the reactions, the game there is you just keep getting weirder. You just keep getting weirder. Eliana has to deal with it. And then Eliana has to figure out, oh my gosh, is this my first mission right now? Am I in my first mission right now? Right? Am I dealing with this, like, right in this very moment? Is this it? Is this my MI6 moment? You know? And then we furthered that in dealing with her British character, dealing with thinking that she's dealing with her first murderer ever because that's who you are. Okay? Cool. That's rapid fire notes. Hey! Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to do some rapid fire scenes, okay? So I'm going to send everybody out. We're going to come in two at a time, and we're not going to have a plan, okay? We're not going to have a plan as far as characters prepared. We'll do a quick, just real quick, just boom, who, what, where, then go. Like, that's it. So we'll come right into that. We'll connect, get a who, what, where, and start the scene, okay? Think about this, physicality, movement. As a general note, almost none of us moved enough and used the space enough. So, like, small things will help and prop things will help. So Marina being under her blanket made a big difference to show us what kind of character she was. So no, you can use your space, you can use your room. If you've got an iPhone, you can move around the room with your phone. Like, use the space to your advantage. And let's have some really fun scenes here. Let's get after it together. Let's go for optimal gains, ladies and gentlemen. Optimal improv gains. Boom. Okay. All right. Let's send everybody out. We're going to bring them in two at a time. Rapid fire. You don't know when you're coming. It's just going to happen. And we're just going to go.
They really need to create like a
bring them all in at
remove
once.
all,
Yeah, that'd be great.
because what the heck? Like they just have to slowly watch everybody trickle out. Like,
Yeah.
okay, goodbye classmates, and then I get stuck doing my thinking face, which is again not attractive.
I like the thinking face. I think it's nice. And
It's
see,
like-
Danielle thinks it's nice. She's smiling. See?
That's because she thinks it's funny.
Amanda thinks it's nice. She's smiling also.
That's also because she thinks it's funny.
No. Amanda would not give you a pity smile. She wouldn't do that. I know Amanda. She's a
I
great
didn't
person.
say it was a pity smile. I said she thought it was funny.
Oh. Yikes.
And see, we talked about them so much that I had to make them first. Because
Oh, I
really
love that.
Didn't have a choice. Also, I can't unmute Danielle. She had to unmute herself.
Okay. Danielle and Amanda starting the first scene here. You'll go ahead and quickly give us a who, what, where, and then we'll rock and roll. New characters. So lose the hat.
Lose the hat.
Oh, we're new characters.
Brand new. Everybody's brand new characters. So everybody watching, brand new. We don't know. Don't pre-plan. Don't pre-plan. You're going to base it off the other person's giving you the who.
Because if you do, we'll know. And you'll know we know.
Yeah.
You'll know it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know
All
that's
right.
from something.
Here we go. It's from my play.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And Danielle, give us a who.
We are step sisters.
And what are we doing?
We are. Shoot. Making breakfast.
Great. And we're going fully creative so we can just be in the same space. It's fine.
Okay.
And where are we, Danielle?
We are at our house.
Okay. Here we go. Woo! Action.
Well, Chloe, you did it again last night.
Okay. What is that supposed to mean?
Seriously? Don't play stupid, Chloe. You do it every time we go out.
I didn't mean it, though.
Really? You didn't mean it?
I didn't mean it. I'm just, like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Dude, you're married.
Okay, so?
Why do you gotta get every guy's number you see every time we go out?
Is that wrong?
Seriously, Chloe?
It didn't have to be like a romantic number.
What is a romantic number?
I don't know, like, I am just building my connections. I'm building my horizons. Just expanding that.
Chloe, do you hear yourself right now?
Sarah?
Yes?
Just, what is so wrong with that? It's just guys. It's just guys.
Oh
I didn't do anything wrong.
Whatever, Chloe. Whatever you say. You never do anything wrong.
I know. I'm always right.
And scene.
Time
Yeah. Hey. You are always right, Amanda. It's good stuff. That was
Good job,
awesome.
Amanda.
Way to go, guys. Awesome. Okay. All right, let's go to our next scene. Let's pull in.
I already pulled people in.
Oh,
You
just
said
pulling two?
rapid fire, so I'm going
Rapid
rapid
firing.
fire. Rapid fire. They're already in. It's
Okay.
Chris Manola and Devaney. Woo woo!
All right. Okay. Give us a who, Debony.
You're my great aunt, and which makes me your great niece.
Great aunt. Okay.
And what are we doing?
What are we doing? We're just having coffee, cake, and tea.
And we are in your living room.
Woo.
Thank you for having me over. I appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome, dear. It's just been so long since I've seen you. How are you?
I'm okay.
How's that boy you've been seeing?
Sam?
Yeah, Sam, that's his name. He's a nice young man. How is he? How are you two doing together?
I actually wouldn't know how he's doing. We're not together anymore.
You're not together anymore? Well, what happened, dear?
He moved.
He moved?
Yeah.
No, that's not all that happened. Tell me what happened.
Well, he got a job in a different country, and he said that he had to take it. And I couldn't go, so he just moved.
Oh, are you sad?
I mean, yeah, I'm sad.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, dear, but there must be another nice young man for you.
Yeah.
And scene. Yeah.
All right.
Woo. Yeah. That's like the perfect response to that.
That is like I could just see my mom doing that to me.
100%.
Like, oh, how's your girlfriend?
I couldn't see that. Just kidding. Just kidding, Joey. He's gonna mute me. No, don't do it. All right, let's get a who, George. Oh, George is muted. Let's unmute George. Okay, give me a who, George.
Old classmates.
Old classmates. Okay. What are we doing?
We are discussing our high school reunion.
Okay, and where?
Hiking.
Okay.
So we were on a hike. Let's go with that. On a hike. Yeah.
Hey, yo. So, what are we gonna do for music?
Hold on. The duck said he wants classical.
The duck. Is that the disco duck?
He's been with me since freshman year. So
That
yeah.
duck's everybody since the freshman year.
I mean, he's the duck.
He is the duck.
He was our mascot, so I mean, I became so eloped with him that we live together. So what the duck wants, he gets.
I think it's time for you to duck out of that relationship now.
So disrespectful to the duck. Apologize before I talk to you again.
That duck's going to be in my soup pot in about 10 minutes.
Apologize before we talk. I will cancel this entire event if you disrespect the duck again.
I will apologize, the duck. I'm so sorry. You're so tasty, duck.
The duck said to count your days.
Well, let's get rid of the duck. Let's get back to class, man. You were the funnest girl in class. What's going on with you now, girl?
I met the duck. The duck is my life. The duck he's changed the way I've seen things. You don't get it. The duck speaks the truth.
Yeah. I'm going to duck out of this whole thing in a minute. Now,
Scene. That was awesome. That was like a Joey pun right there. I'm gonna duck out of this right now.
It was pretty great.
That was George.
That was definitely a dad joke.
Oh my gosh, so great, so great. Oh, love the characters there. All right. Okay.
Would you like to insult me before the next scene? Or?
No, I'll leave that to
great.
later.
Cool.
You know, it's nice to go the other way every once in a while. Come on, you can take it once. It's all right.
No, it's.
He's gonna be okay. All right, Jason, give me a who, please.
Jason's muted. Why does everybody come in?
They come in muted, so you gotta. Yeah.
Who? We are. Let's see. We can be anything we want.
Sure can, Jason. Sure can.
Let's just be brother and sister. How about that?
We are talking about our parents.
At a funeral. At the funeral.
Not funeral.
Yes. Okay, here we go.
So, does this mean that mom and dad aren't going to take us out to eat tonight then?
Sierra, I think that we're going to have to cook our own meals. We're alone now. It's just me and you together.
I guess you're right. But do you remember mom's mac and cheese recipe?
I remember making mac and cheese, but it was so bad we gave it to the dog. It was really, I tried really hard, but they laughed at me. You know, I've always struggled with that, with people laughing at me. Even though I'm the older brother, you've always looked out for me.
Always. Always. And I'm gonna make you the best mac and cheese you've ever had tonight, okay?
Okay. Just make sure that when you make it, that you pour milk in there and make it nice and creamy.
Creamy.
Because you know that I get sick otherwise, Sarah.
Yes. Thin mac and cheese is the worst for your immune system.
Would anyone like to say any final words? Just kidding. And scene. Hey! Good job, guys. Woo! All right, moving on to our next scene.
Moving on over.
That was the most interesting funeral conversation
Rocking
I've
on over.
ever heard of.
Something, something, don't even know the song.
Yeah, I'm not going to interrupt your song. I mean, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than the alternative, you know?
What's that?
Oh, I don't know. That was more of just like a
Just an
conversation
open
filler.
statement.
Yeah.
All right, we got Marina.
It won't let me unmute.
All good, bro.
Alright, I'll bring Phoebe in.
All good, Joey. It's fine.
It's all good in the neighborhood.
Marina and Phoebe.
You chill, bud.
Christina Knowles and Phoebe are joining at the same time, so now they are battling for a roster spot.
Battling for the spot. I mean, I like that. Oh, Christina lost. Okay, great. Let's get a who, Marina.
Well, who am I with though? Because I
You're
see
with-
both of them.
You see both of them?
Huh?
Yeah, I see Phoebe and Christina's video is not working.
What?
What?
Literally not showing on this end.
Once she shows up, we'll pull out and there we go. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Great. We'll bring it back.
No context
bring it
for
back.
that one. This
Okay.
is a speed round. Let's get
Here we go.
going.
All right, Marina, give us a who.
Well, I am your
Yes.
fairy witch, and you have just seen me for the first time.
And we are working on an enchantment.
In the forest.
Here we go.
Hello, darling. It's finally time for us to come together.
Hello, madame. I can't believe it's time that I finally get to meet you and begin phase 1 of enchantment school.
Yes, and I know I've been watching you for such a long time, and you're so magical. I've been waiting for so long.
Thank you for sending me that message in my dream last night telling me to come out here. I wouldn't have known that my witch powers were going to be released so early on in my life otherwise. I
Yes.
can't believe it.
Very well said, my dear. So, for this first enchantment... Oh, I dropped it. You'll find I'm very clumsy, but it's fine. I have the spoon.
That is a beautiful spoon. So you
Yes.
think that will really work to make me the next governor?
No, darling, we're not making you the next governor. What we are is making you the next top witch.
Oh, that's even better. This is an even better enchantment.
And scene. Hey! I like the enchantment part. That was great. All right, let's bring in our next two. We're bringing in Christina.
Yes.
All right, Christina, we'll bring you back in. Boom.
I don't know who else it brought in.
I was worried that might happen.
So
Let's see here.
Christina and Brianna, perfect.
There we
All
go.
right.
Nice to see you.
Let's go.
Hey.
Sorry.
All good. All right.
Different character, Brianna.
Different character?
Yeah, we're totally
we're
different
just doing
now.
random improv characters.
So I want you to lose that. Okay, just connect with Christina. Give us a who, Brianna, a way that we might know each other.
You are a student and I'm a trainer.
Sure.
And what are we doing?
Working out.
And where?
Oh, and where? Yeah, we are working out outside.
Where?
Okay, here we go.
So you want me to pick up the 10-pound weight?
Yes, it brings much more to your progress. I mean, let's just keep it going.
And maybe we should start with the 2-pound weight. Wouldn't that be a little easier?
Yes, I like your thinking, and then we can gradually build it up to the 4 weight. How have you been, by the way?
I've been good. Just, I went to this optimal gain thing, and it was weird.
Ooh, spill some tea.
Well, the trainer was just, he kept yelling and jumping. And I was thinking, what the heck is wrong with you? Is this how people work out nowadays? Because I thought it was just, you know, lift weights, do this, do that. So I left.
Yeah, that's the industry, man. They're filled with a bunch of jelly beans, you know?
Yeah.
That's why we take our work outside and appreciate who we are.
Shouldn't we run? I mean, we're outside. Shouldn't we do something besides lift weights?
I like that idea. We also appreciate students' ideas as well. Whatever you want, we'll do for you.
And scene. Hey, good job. All right, our last two are Jared and Eliana. Jared and Eliana.
That's right. That's right.
Boom. Boom.
I got tons of masterclass quotes in me all the time.
Well, that's because your brain is like, it's like a sponge, Joey's brain. It's just, boop, everything just comes in there.
That's right. That's right.
It stays. That's my scene, and he probably knows it better than me.
Facts.
No, I know it really well. I worked hard on it. It's facts. All right. Jared, give us a who.
Okay. We are. You're my math tutor, and I'm a really, really dumb student.
What?
So I'm going to challenge here. The what cannot be talking about math in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. We're in the grocery store.
So what are you guys doing though?
We're both in the ice cream aisle looking at the ice creams.
Good. We're looking at ice creams. And where specifically, Jared?
In Sprouts.
Oh, hey, Jimmy. Nice to see you here.
Hey, I didn't expect to see you in Sprouts. You you come here often?
Yeah, once a week to get groceries. What do
Oh.
you do here?
I just I really like ice cream, so I just wanted to come in. I saw that you liked ice cream too, and you came to Sprouts a lot, so I came and just wanted to look at the ice cream at Sprouts also. You always have your ice cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm a big cashew kale flavor kind of gal. I don't know about you, but what's your favorite flavor?
Did you say cashew kale?
Yeah, it's being an adult, I have to kind of watch my figure. So I've gotten
You
on
were getting a little big. I noticed that the other day.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. You're very observant,
I know. I'm not the I'm not the best at in math, but I just noticed the small things on people, and that was just concerning to me. So I'm glad that you're looking at the cashew kale ice cream. Me personally, I just like the cookie dough. I'm a big cookie dough guy.
Yeah, cookie dough's great. Yeah. Yeah, let's go back to the big thing.
What?
Like, you think I look big?
And scene.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, let's bring
Good.
back in.
So let's unmute as I go quickly to the groups. No, that'll probably take a bit.
Oh, you're actually outside.
I just
love
unmuted
that.
all. They're fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
They're adults.
We're adults.
They're
we can all be
adults.
unmuted. It's
they
beautiful.
can all be unmuted.
Hey.
They're not gonna stick their tongue out like
No.
the kids.
Okay, let's get a round of applause, everybody. Hey! So we got 2 sets of scenes out tonight. That's awesome. And we went right into just going into growth. So got some rapid fire notes I'll throw at you guys. So pull out those notebooks, and then we'll wrap class with just talking about that. We're gonna do a just quick class picture for our showcase. We'll have everybody just smile at the camera, and we'll do a screenshot, and then we'll close with just talking with each other and congratulating each other for an awesome improv night. So here we go. We're gonna break it down. Break it down. So Debony and Amanda with your scene. No, it wasn't Debony. Was it? Was it? Did I write that?
I don't know. They're all unmuted.
No,
so
it
they
was
could
Danielle.
just tell you.
Danielle and Amanda. Yeah. Danielle and Amanda. So with you guys, we had 2 really great characters, really good characters. So Danielle is a general with improv. Be careful with adultery type stuff, like with cheating. That ends up like a lot of times an audience won't like it. Like they just straight up won't. So you want to be very careful, touchy with that. It can happen. You can get brought up in a scene, but it's very hit or miss. Like there are certain things in improv you can do technically, but it's sometimes smarter to avoid. Okay. Now here's what happened. You stuck to your point of view, though. It really was about the fact that she was doing something she shouldn't, and you were trying to help her, like, by telling her you shouldn't do that stuff, right? As a sister, like, let me help you here. And Amanda, what was cool was you totally spun it positive. So, like, the obvious, and this is game. This is how game actually happens. The obvious choice, Amanda, is that you're just a player. And that, like, you're out there and doing stupid things you shouldn't do. The smart choice is to flip that and go, yeah, it doesn't have to be for that reason. What do you mean? And then you question that, Danielle. What do you mean it doesn't have to be for that reason? And Danielle's and Amanda's like, well, I just collect the numbers for my diary. I have 7,000 numbers now or whatever. Like, I just add them to my Snapchat so I can take photos and say hi. Like, I don't know, whatever. Like,
streaks.
Streaks. I just love streaks. Exactly. Like, you come up with some reason. And that was such a smart move to go, okay, no, I'm not going to go down this route. Instead, I'm going to take it this way. And then you totally said yes to that, Danielle. And it was super funny. Okay. Good job, guys. Woo. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Going over to that. Now it's Debony. Debony and Chris. Okay. So, for your guys' scene, what do I have here?
I don't know. You have the paper, Bri.
Remind me really quick of your 2 characters.
She was the great aunt.
It was
Oh,
the
that's-
girl. It was the boyfriend scene where he
That's
moved
right. That's right.
away.
Okay, that's what. Okay,
You know, the one
That's
where
right,
you
that's right.
insulted me.
yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that one.
Ah,
That was so great with the boyfriend. Like that's that whole. I brought it into relation. You brought it into relationship in a way that I was like, I could totally see me and like grandma having this conversation, or mom, and then like, oh, I really liked that girl, you know, and then you got to sort of deal with that. So Devaney, I think going into truth, like, how can we play game here? Moved away, sure. Maybe he did actually move away, but it could be even greater. Like if there's actually some underlining thing and you're just hiding it, and then she gets to keep playing with what that is. So you're like, yeah, you just had to move to whatever, like you had to move to England, and she's like, England, and yeah, and you're really just lying. And then eventually we get to the truth of what actually happened. So there was just a small spot there where we could have played game a little bit, because the game became her questioning it. Like, it's a weird thing to go, oh, why? Like, what happened? And then she would say things like, oh, are you sad? Well, no, duh, I'm sad. So you realize that those things are happening, and then you play into that game. Okay? Cool. Awesome. All right. George and...
awesome.
That's exciting. George and Elizabeth. So, George, oh my gosh, the character was so funny. Both of you, character's so funny. So, I loved George's movement. So, for everybody that watched there, like, the way he took the phone outside, it changed the entire environment. It changed him as a person. It changed everything. So, realize that's what we're talking about with the camera angles and being able to manipulate who you are as a character based on the things around you. So that was a great example of that for everyone, George. Now, as a character, make sure to wait till the other person finishes before you jump in. So there are a few lines for both of you where we were talking over each other, and then we missed some of the great things you guys were saying. So just be super aware of that. It's that game of tennis. Even though we're going over the phone, it's the same thing. We really got to hyper listen. And so, yeah, and that was awesome that you picked that your character went really weird at some point as well. And so we had to then deal with that. I was so curious to find out the why and see how Duck got brought into the picture. So, yeah, I really like. And again, that's using props. That's using the things in our environment. So good job, guys. Cool. Jason and Jada. Okay, so with the funeral scene, take your time. So we know it's a funeral scene. We rushed into talking. That's what happened. So, like, you guys can just be there for a second. And one funeral scene that happened once that was really, really funny was one of the guys was sitting there and he just kept eating. He was like at the buffet table eating, and the other brother took it so seriously. Like, so serious. Obviously, it's a funeral. And the other guy's like, but they were grieving in different ways. One of them was grieving through eating, and the other one was grieving through crying. And he was like, I don't understand how you're not taking this seriously. You know, and he's like, I am. And eventually we got to the fact that that's what it was about. Like, you don't have to rush into the talking of things, but we do need to sit in what just happened. Like, sit in the fact that you are at a funeral. And then a small note, Jason, is you created a really great voice as, like, a younger sibling. Did you realize that?
Yeah, I was trying to be like the younger, or actually it was the older, specialer sibling.
So it's smart to just go younger. Because here's the thing. As an audience, we all saw you as younger. We all saw you as the AKA. We heard it. You made a really smart choice to go, here's my voice. I'm changing it specifically so Jada knows you're the responsible one. You're the one that's going to have to deal with me and all this stuff. And so now that that's the case, you don't want to switch that because then it gets confusing. And she's like, wait, why am I taking care of you? Let me figure out how that's going to work. Like, it's just, it makes it so much easier because that's where we went with that. And then she can quickly jump on that and figure out how to take care of you. Okay? Cool. Good job, guys. And great. Marina and Phoebe, the hat was amazing. That hat was amazing. So it really just, like, again, using props to change everything. It changed the whole scene. So then from there, we don't want to get caught talking about the witchcraft. And that's what happened. So we got talking about the schooling and all that. And so, like, let's get right into somehow finding the relationship. And the challenging part there was, like, we were kind of first meeting each other. And so realizing that, Phoebe, and maybe going, like, finding a way to bring it to maybe you're a senior or something like that. So you've known each other for a while and you've seen her at the school, or your mom's, I don't know, like, your mom's a sorceress too. Like, if we find some way that you guys really care about each other beyond the right now, that's when we're going to be able to further it. Okay? Cool. Great. Christina and Brianna. So we got stuck in the talking about doing. So that's that. Again, go relational. Like, we want to know how, I can't say it enough, how you feel about each other. As soon as you start talking about stuff, we don't care anymore, right?
Yeah.
So just remember that. Connect and go, am I being emotional to my character right now? Is this furthering the scene and affecting them in some way? Okay?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Cool. Great. And Jared and Eliana, so great scene. So awkward, so uncomfortable. It was fantastic. So did we realize, Jared, in the beginning, we said that we both like bumped into each other, right?
Yeah.
So then we contradicted that. Wow, that's not the word.
Contradicted.
Contradicted. Thank you.
Contradicted.
Yeah,
Brian.
that, and went the other way with it. So here's how you justify that. So then it was, yeah, I know that you come here for ice cream. Did you realize he said that, Eliana?
Yeah.
So what's weird about that? What's unusual?
It's kind of stalkerish.
Yeah, 100%. 100% it's stalkerish. And he was already a little weird, okay? So now you have to bring attention to that. Like, we've got to, and you just do it through simply questioning. So the way game works is an unusual thing gets brought up, and we bring attention to it. We bring attention to it, we question it, and we further it. That's the idea. It's like when a joke happens, you bring attention to it, and you further the joke. Like, again, we're known around here for riffing with each other and joking around. You find something, and you just when it's unusual, you grab onto it, and then you squeeze the orange for all the comedy that's there in that thing. And there's so much funny to this if she's just like, "What? So you knew I was gonna be here?" And you get caught, Jared, and you're like, yeah, and you're like, "But you just said I wasn't. You said we just ran into each other." I meant, and like watching you deal with that and her watch your reactions is gonna be so fun for us. Okay, cool. All right, guys, good work, everybody. Hey. Okay, so to close out class, we're going to do a class picture, connect together. I'm going to say goodbye to our online audience. Thank you guys all for watching online. We appreciate you. Say bye to our online audience, everybody. Bye. Bye. Okay, and for the rest of us, we're going to go in for that class picture, and then I'll leave